Hey guys, it's gonna run 13, and time for another knife review here. Now I put up a knife review the other day on a Cold Steel Recon 1, which is one of their tactical folders in their tactical folding knife line, and I did a review on it, and I really did like the knife. It turned out to be a pretty nice knife. Been using it a little bit more. And I decided to check out another knife that's in their current tactical folding knife line, which is the Cold Steel American Lawman. So I picked myself up an American Lawman knife, and I've been messing around with it a little bit. So I wanted to do my initial overview or overview on the knife, and let you know my first impressions and kind of go over the specs and everything like that, and let you know my first thoughts and go from there. So that's all I want to do on this vid, guys. Let you guys check out this American Lawman. So we'll go ahead and zoom in on some knives here, and kind of go over things here. Now, the Cold Steel Recon 1 and the American Lawman are pretty similar as far as specs and as far as materials that they're made from. Both come with the G10 scales, which are their specific scales are really nice and grippy and deep checkering. You get a really comfortable grip on it. They definitely stick in there pretty good. So they're both made with the G10 scales, and both have the same blade steel, which is the Japanese AUS 8A steel. And I've noticed that a lot of different companies kind of are using it as their standard high-end type steel. Not their high-end, but if you want to get a mid-level to high-end priced knife, you'll see a lot with AUS 8A steel as far as cheaper steel. I think I don't want to call it like a baseline steel, but if I buy a knife, which I have plenty of them with AUS 8A, I'm happy with that steel, blade steel. It's a nice and sharp steel, easy to maintain an edge, easy to get an edge on your knife. It's razor. You could get a razor sharp. So I'm pretty happy with the Japanese AUS 8A steel. So I notice Cold Steel uses that on a lot of their knives too, but I'm happy with that, so that's great. So both of them have the same steel and grip materials. Both of them also have this tri-lock locking system. This is a Cold Steel locking system. It's the tri-lock. This is a back lock, and I've seen these locks hold over 200 pounds and still maintain them, in the locking position. So that's pretty heavy duty to have a lock, be able to hold up, over 200 pounds. So, I've heard nothing but good things about this tri-lock locking system. So let's specifically get into the American Lawman. American Lawman is a drop point blade. So it's got a nice belly here, drop point blade. Drop point blade is my favorite blade design. And lately I've been carrying, as an everyday carry, my Gerber 06 Fast with the Tanto blade with serrations. Spring assisted knife, which is a very nice knife. I switched to a defensive minded type knife as of late, but the good thing I like about the drop point is it maintains the defensive characteristics for a blade, but also you can use it as a utility blade too, for utility work. And I could see using this knife for many different reasons. Even out in the field, you could probably skin and process game with this, no problem. But I do like the drop point blade as far as an everyday carry. So, like I said, it's got a 3.5-inch blade overall. The full lengths on this knife, overall length, is 8 1/8 and weighs 4.5 ounces. It's ambidextrous. Comes with an additional clip that you could clip on the other side if you want a left-hand pocket carry. plus the thumb stud you can reverse out and flip over to the other side. Like I said, it's got a little jimping up here and nice finger choil right here, which is nice. Got a nice comfortable grip, nice and heavy duty or sturdy, you know. You get a good grip on it, and it's got this notch right here where you can choke up to do some fine, delicate work if need be. So that kind of covers a lot on this blade. You know, it's got a good thickness to the blade. Came razor sharp, just like the Recon 1. And you know, it's the AUS 8A Japanese steel, like I said, with a Teflon coating, black Teflon coating to go with it. Kind of give you some close-ups here on the actual knife itself. Nice big belly on it, 3.5-inch blade, drop point. Overall, once again, a pretty cool knife on the Cold Steel tactical folding blades that they've got. They do have another knife that is also on that line, which is the AK-47 knife, which I'll probably have to acquire, not only because of, you know, it's another built tactical folding knife by Cold Steel, but also, you know me and how I love my AK-47, so I definitely got to pick one of those up, just not only just because of the name of it. But let's go ahead and show a little bit of sharpness on this. Kind of back out maybe a little bit. Going to show you a little cutting test. And show you that just like the Recon 1. Oops. Razor sharp. No problem cutting through the paper. Although that was kind of a bad display there. Here, I want to show you how real good this edge is. Ah, I'll tell you what. This thing is razor sharp. You know, you're not getting a good cut test on this paper. Sometimes paper sucks for there we go, for displaying how sharp it is. You know, if you use crappy paper, you just tear the paper. But overall, it is a very sharp blade, just like the Recon. But it is quite sharp. So instead of taking another piece of paper and cutting it up and show you how easily it sliced through paper like it did when I initially tried this thing out, I'll go ahead and keep this in here because you do want to see when paper, or when you're doing a cutting test, if it doesn't hold its edge, but or show you the sharpness that it truly has. But this thing is pretty darn sharp. I've tested it out pretty good already. So. But anyways, that's the American Lawman. Now the Recon 1 is kind of a little bit bigger of a blade, and like I said, this is what I'm carrying from EDC now. But you know, I think I'm going to switch to carrying this for a while because I do like that drop point blade. This is a little bit smaller, nice and comfortable, heavy duty knife. I really want to put this through its paces for a little while and try it out. Maybe give you guys a follow-up review, let you know how it turns out. But this is the Cold Steel American Lawman, another sweet, sweet blade from Cold Steel. Very happy with it thus far. And I'll let you know, guys, further on how this thing turns out. And we'll have some knife reviews for you coming up soon, and probably that AK-47 knife while we're at it. So YouTube, this is Gonna Run 13. And we'll see you on the next video.